कल शाम भी आप में से कई लोगों से मेरी मुलाकात हुई। एक बहुत अच्छा इवेंट आप देख रहे हैं। केंद्र सरकार की ओर से मैं एक प्रतिनिधि के रूप में आया हूं। टूरिज्म कैसे बढ़ेगा, जो हम बहुत ज्यादा आगे हैं, लेकिन कई चीजें ऐसी हैं जो छुपी हुई हैं, हिडन हैं, उनको कैसे प्रकाश में लाएं। इन सारी चीजों के बारे में जानकारी होगी, उसकी रिपोर्ट बनेगी, केंद्र में आएगा, उस पर हमारी बहस होगी, कई चीजें फिर सैंक्शन होंगी। इस सारे काम के लिए केंद्र से हमारे वरिष्ठ आईएएस, आप सब जानते हैं सिंह साहब को, काफी वरिष्ठतम लोगों में हैं। मैंने कल भी बताया था, कई विभागों को आप पहले देख चुके हैं। तो इस बार टूरिज्म को बहुत तन्मयता से देखकर नए नए आयाम हम प्रतिस्थापित कर रहे हैं। और उन्हीं के साथ हैं आपकी एडीजी टूरिज्म बरार जी, मिसेस बरार जी, काफी तन्मयता से। यही नहीं, अभी जब नॉर्थ ईस्ट में हुआ था तब भी आप एडवांस में आके वहां पर आपने देखा। हमने अभी मेरे अंदाज से बंगलुरु में भी हमने किया था, साउथ के जितने भी लोग थे और जो इस पेशे को आगे बढ़ाना चाहते हैं और कैसे हम और आगे बढ़े, और हमारी धरोहरें हैं, वो धरोहरें कैसे हम उनको और अच्छा उजला करें, उसके लिए सारे लोग लगे रहते हैं। और पूरा टूरिज्म विभाग आपका, टूरिज्म विभाग आपके साथ है। मैं स्वयं एक प्रतिनिधि के तरह से, केंद्र सरकार के प्रतिनिधि की तरफ से आज आपके बीच में हूं। और यहाँ के जो पर्यटन मंत्री और विधायक श्री नाम लेने में कठिनाई होती, मेरा प्रोनाउंसिएशन थोड़ा सा यमदम जी, आज मुझे 3-4 बार कहना पड़ेगा यमदम जी करके, तब याद आएगा। और हमारे कल शाम भी मिले और नॉर्थ ईस्ट में भी मिले थे सीमा साहब। सीमा साहब, मैं ठीक नाम दे रहा हूं ना? आपका नाम तो रट गया है। सीमा साहब, आप भी मिनिस्टर, वहां आपको एडवाइजर भी हैं मुख्यमंत्री जी के, और सारे जितने भी इसमें विद्वान साथी यहाँ पर आए हैं, चाहे कुछ भी टूरिज्म में आप कर रहे हो, सब विद्वान हैं। हम अपनी अपनी विधाओं को यहाँ पर दिखाएंगे। आज सारे 8 राज्यों का 7 सिस्टर्स के बजाय 8 सिस्टर्स आप हम बोलते हैं, जिसमें सिक्किम भी हम लोगों ने जोड़ा है। तो इसमें जितने भी लोग आए हैं, सब लोग अपने अपने वहां के सारे ब्यौरे को, विवरण को यहाँ पर प्रस्तुत करेंगे। हम क्या क्या कर रहे हैं, कैसा कर रहे हैं, आगे क्या करने वाले हैं, क्या योजना है, भारत सरकार किस तरह से आपको मदद करती है, ये तमाम चीजें। माननीय प्रधानमंत्री जी ने ऐतिहासिक काम किया है इन 7 सालों में। जैसा कि आप जानते हैं, पहली बार कहा है कि किसी प्रधानमंत्री का विजन ऐसा रहा है कि नॉर्थ ईस्ट को अप करिएगा, क्योंकि वहां पर्यटन के साधन बहुत अच्छे हैं, खूबसूरती बहुत अच्छी है, प्राकृतिक झरने हैं, प्राकृतिक जंगल हैं। यहां पर मैंने कल कहा भी था वाइल्ड लाइफ टूरिज्म, कल ही मैंने बताया था। और हम अंतरराष्ट्रीय सीमाओं के साथ लगे हुए हैं। आप सब जानते हैं कौन स्टेट कहां लगा हुआ है। तो वहां पर हमने कहा था बॉर्डर टूरिज्म। अगर ये इसमें हमको सफलता मिलती है तो क्रांति आ जाएगी, देश के लोग आएंगे। कल मुझे एक कोई लखनऊ के या कहीं के मिले थे, जो ऊपर हमारा टूरिज्म में जब जापान और ब्रिटिशर से लड़ गए थे ऊपर, क्या नाम वहां का, ऊपर वार, हाँ, वहां पर हम गए थे। तो इतना अच्छा लगा कि सारे, मैंने पूछा कहां से आप हैं, आप कहां से हैं, तो बताया मुझे किसने दिल्ली से, किसने लखनऊ से, और वो चित्र खींच रहे थे। और सबसे बड़ी बात है कि फॉरेनर भी आते हैं, कि उनकी रोज बनी हुई है, उस पर नंबरिंग हुई है, किस नंबर पर उनके पूर्वज वहां पर थे, तो वहां पर श्रद्धांजलि अर्पित करने के लिए आते हैं। कम लोगों को पता है कि इतनी बड़ी फाइट हुई यहाँ पर और ये ऐतिहासिक चीज है। और ऐसे ही हमारे यहाँ हर स्टेट में कुछ न कुछ हिस्टोरिकल चीजें हैं, वो आगे आनी चाहिए। इसलिए मित्रों, मैं आपका अधिक समय न लेते हुए, बहुत सारे इवेंट अभी सुबह से हो चुके हैं, मुझे अभी एक शहीद परिवार यहाँ पर है, उनके घर में जाके उनका सम्मान करना है, क्योंकि शहीद अपने प्राण न्यौछावर करके हमको और आपको बचाते हैं, देश को बचाते हैं। अपनी आन बान शान उनकी जो भी है वो तिरंगे झंडे के लिए है। शायद मैं अधिक बोल गया हूँ, थोड़ा भावुक हो जाता हूँ बोलते बोलते, क्षमा चाहता हूँ। मुझे विदाई लेनी है, आपसे आगे जाना है, और मैं समझता हूँ कि सारे लोग आज दिन भर का पूरा फायदा उठाकर जरूर कुछ न कुछ बातें तय करेंगे। बहुत धन्यवाद। भारत माता की।
Ladies and gentlemen, Honorable MLA and Advisor Shri Baisan Sonai, Government of Arunachal Pradesh, most respected Secretary Tourism, Government of Nagaland, Government of India, Shri Arvind Singh, sir, Additional Director General, Ministry of Tourism, Government of India, Madam Rupinder Bra, all my fellow officers representing all the 8 northeastern states, all the delegates who have come to take part in today's event, all friends from the media, and of course, most of all the officials from Ministry of Tourism and Sapna, our wonderful MC for yesterday and today. Let me start off by directly revealing what Government of Nagaland has in plan. Government of Nagaland wants the tourism of department. We want to be the off-road capital of the world. Don't think that we are very over-ambitious about it. Let me just tell you a small story. It's a very interesting story. There was a young Konyak gentleman. Konyaks are from Mon district in Nagaland. So he wanted
places that are difficult to reach. That I think is beautiful, and that's what you get in Nagaland.
It's my honor and proud privilege to stand before you to present my state, Arunachal Pradesh, the easternmost state of the Northeast state. Respected Secretary Tourism, Government of India, Arvind Singh Sahab, Madam Bra, ADG, Ministry of Tourism, Commissioner and Secretary, and my friend Zimomi Kito, Government of Nagaland, all the distinguished guests, all the delegates coming from different parts of the country, particularly of Northeastern region. I am very fortunate to be here this morning to present you about my state. This is my first time attending ITM after being given responsibility as advisor tourism of my state. I feel honored to be a part of tourism ministry. It has a vast area. It cannot be covered within 10 minutes, but I'll try my best to cover whatever presentation has been made before you. Arunachal Pradesh is the largest state in the northeastern region. It has more than 83,000 square kilometers of its area. Arunachal Pradesh is also known as the land of rising sun. As you all know, the first sunshine touched the feet of Mother India in our state. It's in a place called Dong in Anjao district. It's in Indo-China border. Arunachal Pradesh is also known as Scotland of the East and the land of peace. Arunachal Pradesh has many things to offer to the world in tourism industry. As you all know, northeastern region has its own unique beauty, unique nature, which we all do not find in other parts of the country. But within the northeast also, Arunachal has a very special and very unique things to offer that you can explore in the latter part of your life. Whenever you have a chance to come to visit our place, you are thinking about the wildlife tourism. We have a huge potential for the wildlife sanctuaries. We have 2 national parks and 1 biosphere reserve. We have 12 notified tourist circuits in our state. Connectivity-wise, Arunachal Pradesh is as now well connected, all weather, road condition in all the tourist destinations. So anytime you can travel or explore Arunachal Pradesh. We have different tourism products, particularly we have fairs and festivals. As of now, we are giving trust in adventure tourism and wildlife tourism. As I mentioned, Arunachal has a diverse climate. You can really experience the true tourism in our state. There are many local festivals, like as in Nagaland, it's a land of festival. Arunachal is also not less than land of festival. We have so many tribes living there, and we have so many festivals of all the sub-tribes. Here are some of the glimpses of the festivals. And also we have our tourism, state tourism event calendar event. Here are the festivals. And I belong to a place where we organize Pangsao Pass International Festival, serial number 5. We organize this festival along with the Myanmar. It's because I share in international border with Myanmar. We organize this festival jointly, and for the last almost 8 editions we have completed. And hopefully this time we are not doing because of pandemic, but hopefully by 2023 we are planning to organize there. I would like to invite all of you to join for this festival, besides other festivals which are very popular in different parts of our state. Here are some of the glimpses of the festivals. As I mentioned about adventure tourism, we have trekking, bird and butterfly. Arunachal Pradesh is also a house of butterfly, where you have more than 600 species found in our state. Recently there was a National Butterfly Week. There our boys have discovered so many species of butterflies. So that's one area: angling, mountain terrain biking, rafting, kayaking, camping, paragliding. Wonderful destination for exploring tourism. You can really enjoy. So you all are welcome to our state of Arunachal Pradesh. Here are the fishes that you got from angling. It's a mushet and trout angling.
And adventure seekers. The town is known for its lush green valleys and beautiful paddy fields. Also, beautiful Apatali people. A land beyond its photographic beauty stands out for its vast cultural and unknown customs. Picture large paddy fields, gentle rivers, sprawling tea plantations, grand pagodas, massive Buddha statues, traditional bamboo houses, and world people. That's Namsai for you. Encircled by giant mountains, quaint villages, hanging bridges, grazing horses, the valley is picture-perfect postcard destination in Arunachal Pradesh for visitors. Anini is where the clouds come down and kiss the land. Mission Hills are home to some of the most incredible trails. The Seven Lakes Trek will take you to one of the Himalayas' best kept secrets.
Good morning, respected Secretary Dr. Vindya sir, respected Pradhan, Honorable Advisor Arunachal Pradesh. I am Bhaskar Burwa. I welcome everybody to any stage on behalf of Assam Tourism. I would also like to thank Ministry of Tourism, Dr. India and Dr. Nagaland for inviting us to this program. Assam, we grow with the other seven sisters. We are the gateway of seven sisters. I believe we will be the downstream beneficiaries of the fat big dream of Kituchar, being the advantage of the upstream state. Assam is a colorful state with more than 29 ethnic groups and tribes with different colorful culture, food, culinary, especially local beverages. Recently, our NC Hills beverage Judima has its geographic index. We are going to host one Judima festival very soon. Those are very tasty drinks I can recommend. Being the gateway of Northeast, we are very well connected. We have 7 airports, and now almost all the airports are connected with either daily or twice in a week service by big and other airlines. I believe we are the state who have almost I think Kerala has only 7 airports, but we have our own 7 airports. Next. Railway connection is very good. Almost from every corner of the country we have railway connections. Recently, Northeast Frontier Railway has introduced Vistadum services to a beautiful place called Haflong, and it is very popular within 2-3 months. Haflong is going to host its Judima festival, what I just indicated. Then they will also host a festival called Amur Falcon Festival, because Amur Falcon is a special type of bird which is Nancy Hills each year. By land also we are very well connected. We have 6 bridges over river Brahmaputra. Recently, tomorrow our Honorable Chief Minister will just lay the foundation of the new bridge to Majuli, our cultural heritage capital. Next, we have the river Brahmaputra, the male river of Northeast. It is a big river, and we have our cruise services there. We have 2 national riverways, waterways 2 and waterways 1, I believe. Waterways there, on NW 16. Our major tourism sectors are wildlife, tea, religion, heritage, cultural, advantage, rural and agro-tourism. Wildlife is a major sector for Assam tourism. We have 7 national parks, newly notified Raimana and Dihing Patkai. Kaziranga is well known to all. We have Kaziranga National Park with largest number of one-horn rhino in the world. We have other 5 peaks in Kaziranga like elephant, tiger, rhino, water buffalo and sambar. Manas National Park has its own specialty. We have pygmy hawk, deer, bisons and golden langur. We have other wildlife sanctuaries also, but very specially, almost everybody knows about the Kaziranga National Park, but I am talking about Pavitra Wildlife Sanctuary. It is just a 40 minutes drive from Guwahati proper, and it is a assured, guaranteed rhino sighting. Not 1 or 2, but in groups. And a famous site for birding. I live near Pavitra. Every morning, my good morning alarm is a hornbill quack. And Kitushar knows it because he visited my place and he has seen the type of birding there.
केंद्रीय पर्यटन विभाग में समस्त विभागों के उपस्थित अधिकारीगण, my colleagues and officers from different state governments of Northeast, especially Tourism Department of Nagaland for this warm hospitality, distinguished ladies and gentlemen, very good morning. Let me clarify first up front that I'm just pitching in at the last minute because the regular secretary is unavailable, but still I'm familiar with the subject, so not to worry. So the whole of Northeast is exotic and so is Manipur, and this is the tagline we use, been there yet. Zuko Valley. Next. I control it also. So this is the location. Manipur has Nagaland on the north and Mizoram in the south, and that reflects in our cultural reality also. It's a truly multicultural state. We have Naga tribes on the north, we have Mizo tribes in the south, and in between we have the Meitei culture, which is like closer to Hindu nationalism. It is all religions, ethnic groups are present in Manipur. So for a small state, only just 20,000 square kilometers and 28 lakh population, it offers a tremendous variety. Another thing I would like to say is that Imphal, which is the capital, is centrally located. Only 10% of the state is valley, the rest is all hills. But thankfully the valley is right in the middle and the Imphal, its capital, is there only, which makes it very convenient. So it has an international airport, night landing facility. And all the district headquarters would be very closely approachable from Imphal headquarters. With the road work going on at a good pace, in the years to come, I think it will not be more than 2 to 3 hours to reach any corner of the state. So that would be good from the tourist point of view, which is very, very convenient to come and explore the state. Then we have the hill districts, which is 90% of the area of the state is inhabited by the colorful and the wonderful tribes. I mentioned there are so many 34 tribes in Manipur. The northern districts is Naga tribes and the Kuki tribes, and right, Nagaland is known as the land of handhunters, but Manipur also has many tribes which were handhunters. For example, the Tankul community. You can see the Tankul hut, the log house. I briefly touched upon the connectivity. So, I mean, this is another advantage for the state. We have.
Thank you, Ministry of Tourism, for organizing this event again after a break of a year. In fact, I'm very, very excited to be here. Thank you, Nagaland, for hosting us. And in fact, like I said, we're excited to be here because after the missing of ITM for 1 year, we're excited to be back again to meet our stakeholders, to meet different leaders, and to promote Northeast and also to promote Meghalaya in particular. I'll just dive straight to the presentation. I'll keep it short and just go to the main points since we are short of time. Meghalaya, of course, many of you know that we have the 3 major tribes and we have the sub-tribes as well, which represent the entire state. And of course, this is our tourism footfall, as you can see. We just 2018, in fact, we have the figures for 2019 also. We have a figure of, in fact, it has grown tremendously throughout the years through a lot of promotion, through support from the government and also support of the ministry. We've been able to have a consistent growth in the tourism sector. And in fact, 2019, just before the lockdown, we had a footfall of about over 12 lakhs. And of course, now the figures have come down because of the pandemic. Slowly and steadily, we wish to responsibly take up the numbers again by inviting people to Meghalaya. Meghalaya is well connected now by road transport as well as the airport. We have an airport which is connected to Delhi and Kolkata as well. And also we have connectivity with most of the northeastern states as well. Now we're very happy with that. And in fact, Imphal, we have a good connectivity with Imphal, and Dimapur also we're connected now. So we're very happy with that, and that I believe will help us in taking tourism to further heights, especially in the northeast. All these states are connected, and we grow together in the northeast. We are also excited that we will promote adventure tourism very highly in the state of Meghalaya. And in fact, this picture you can see is of the famous Mungab River, which was recently tweeted by the Jal Shakti Ministry also. It went viral, in fact, through NDTV and all that. And a lot of people were mentioning that whether it is photoshopped, it is not a true image. But I assure you that it is exactly the image as it is. It is not photoshopped at all. And in fact, we have an adventure group that is operating in this region. They offer scuba diving, zip lining, water zorbing, and a lot of activities and all that. In fact, the same operator, the stakeholder is also, the work is already done to launch one of the highest bungee jumping in the country. In fact, that they were supposed to launch last year, but with the pandemic, they had to put a stop to it. But probably by coming 2022, we'll be able to see that as well. So you are most welcome to visit this famous river, and you can do scuba diving like I mentioned here, and it's for the uninitiated as well. So if you're not a swimmer, also you can do it. The trained guides who are well trained there will help you all with this activity. And of course, the niche tourism activity we are planning to take forward is the glamping and ballooning festival. We started this last year, just before the pandemic, in fact. But of course, it was the entire activity was took a beating because of the pandemic. But the festival was able to generate, because we had this festival in March, just before the lockdown, and we got the opportunity to invite a lot of people from all over the world to stay with us in